Well, I've returned to Bevercotes Pit Wood again today because I'm after another species of damselfly which I've been suspecting for a day or two will almost certainly be here, and within 20 minutes of arriving on site I can confirm that it is. But which damselfly is it? Well, this rather beautiful location with the crystal clear water and these sallows, this Salix caprea, that are overhanging where the water would be if it wasn't so low, is indeed the home, I can confirm, to Willow Emerald Damselfly. I've seen one on the main pond, but along here there is probably nearly a dozen individuals. Photographing them and certainly videoing them is proving to be very difficult. While I can get extremely close to them, the camera quite frankly refuses to focus on them. It just focuses on the background. So I'm struggling. If I put any footage in, I may have to use the footage that I took the other day of a Willow Emerald Damselfly at Plesley Pit Top. Hopefully I can get some from here. It's a beautiful species, and it's the only emerald damselfly that I've seen. I've not seen our native emerald damselfly because Willow Emerald Damselfly is a relatively new arrival to UK, and it appeared in Nottinghamshire a few years ago, and I think it's certainly far more common here now than is presently recorded. So the task in hand: photograph and video of said damselfly. That might not be as easy as I think it should be. Certainly not easier things to film. At least that wind's dropped a bit, but the biggest problem is keeping the camera on the phone focused. So obviously this one is just slightly off centre on that leaf, but it is still this species must be in most suitable habitat across the county now, I would imagine. Slow moving canals, even slow moving rivers, but certainly ponds and lakes where there's overhanging trees, especially willow, is what was required, because the female has an ovipositor which she inserts into the branches of overhanging sallow, deposits an egg, and then when that egg hatches out, the nymph drops straight into the water. Now, because of the dry summer, there's something of a problem with this at the moment. And of course the problem at the moment is low water levels. This pool here is still probably 3 feet easy lower than it should be. Normally, if this was a normal summer and we've had the normal amount of rain, I wouldn't be able to stand here without Wellingtons. But although, yeah, my feet are a little bit damp, that's my fault for going in the softer mud. But at the moment, these willow damselflies here at Bevercotes are quite accessible, and they're on the northern side, which is what you're looking at now on the left of the screen, of this pool here at Bevercotes, the one with the island in it. And say there are a good number along this stretch that you can see on the left hand side here. Just a matter of walking slowly along this edge, and you'll usually flush the willow emeralds off any overhanging sallow that there is, but also when they're at rest on the vegetation at the pond side there on the sedges, they tend to get, thankfully now it's gone cloudy, I'll have another sweep around because they become less active, but as soon as that sun comes out they are more active, but they are approachable with care. Right, it's just dropped cloudy. We've got this one at rest now. As soon as it goes cloudy they tend to just drop onto foliage at the side of this pool. You can see the pale stigma on the ends of the wings. It's just a shame that it's so breezy again, but we can at least see this one. So then, this is, as far as I know, another site in Nottinghamshire for Willow Emerald, and in relation to where I'm sat now, they were all in that far right hand corner that you can see just the other side of the island, but I dare say it's probably on this left hand side in amongst the sallows that line this pool here. But that far side is certainly the sunniest. It has the brightest and sunniest aspect and warmest. All we need now is for some more rain and for this to fill up more so that any eggs that are laid and the nymphs that emerge can drop into water rather than on dry bare ground. But I'm pleased. I think I've got some footage and I've got a few photos, I think. So I think now it's time to go and pull the top off one or two cans. And I don't mean baked beans either.